Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it has been so long. It's been a crazy summer. Been very busy with stuff outside of DIY projects. But what I want to go into today is I'm going to organize or reorganize the top shelf of my tool cart here. I watch Toolbox Tours and see other stuff like that, and I really like the tool grid, but I didn't like the price. So I have a 3D printer and I went ahead and printed out 16, or no, how many are these? 20, sorry. 20 of these 6x6 plates. And then I have all of my socket organizers here with labels and then ratchet holders also. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through reorganizing my top socket area for my tool cart. So let's go ahead and get into sizing this and we'll get into organizing. Okay, so trying to figure out sizing for this guy that I gotta cut this tool grid to. So just looking in here, trying to get a basic idea. This looks like it's a skosh under 27 inches wide. And then front to back is about 20 and a half. So let's go ahead. We'll head over here to workbench and we'll start cutting this with the track saw. Go. Some fitting, it's in there now. Unfortunately, there's a bolt there, there, and there. If it gets to be such a huge pain with setting this up, I will go back and probably countersink these tiles, but I don't know if I really, I may need to do that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to for this to look the best it can. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put this back row back together here. Okay, put this one in. Put you back there like that. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how I want to lay all this out. There's little supports on all these, because I actually printed sitting like that on the plate. So just gotta pull these off. They come off pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and just take off all these support pieces, because I gotta do over 100 of them, and then I'll come back and show you the general layout thought I have, and then we'll go from there.
1 hour later.
Went ahead and got started, so I got my 1/2 inches done. 1/2 inch is definitely what I have the least of. This is just a one for my lug nuts on my car. So what these organizers come with, so let me make sure you can see this. So on one side, this is where your actual socket sits. And then you have 2 little pins that allow you to register it, and then there is a screw hole as well. So I still gotta do 3/8 and quarters, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull those in now, and we'll start doing those. All right, so everything is in except for ratchets. So I got 1/2 inch on the outside, 3/8, and then quarter. Now, all of these holders do come with a screw hole, so I need to go through and do that about 100 plus times. So I'll put you back in time-lapse mode and get this going. All right, so everything is in. Now I have to go through and add all my labels to these. That's gonna take a little while, but I like these because just look at how much more space there is, and it's the same number of sockets. The reason I decided is because the reason I went with the tool grid option was if you get something like this, you're stuck with it taking up this much footprint even if you don't have all these sockets. Tool grid, I can make it exactly to the count of sockets I have, and it opens up a lot more room, which for me, being not a actual mechanic and just a DIYer and a homeowner, it's nice to have more storage whenever possible. So I'm gonna go through and start. I got a lot to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on adding these labels in.
1 hour later.
All right, well, I have gotta go take a break. Family duties call, but you see all the labels starting to line up. I may actually slide everything over one hole here. I may be able to free up even some more room. Here, I can show you. So there's a hole here between. May be able to get even more space. So I'll pick this up tomorrow, show you guys the end result. You don't need to watch me put labels in, and then I'll do price breakdowns and all that. So I'll see you in 2 seconds for you. Hey y'all, it's a few days later. Finally got all this done, all the labels put in. So just want to go ahead and show you what it looks like. All right, so pretty straightforward. Got all my metric sockets, ratchets, extensions, some specialties for the Toyota when I work on it, and all my SAE, and then hidden back in here is breaker bar. So if you remember before, there was no room up here because of how those old organizers get used. And so this has freed up a lot of space to the point where I can not only expand and add more, I don't know if I really need to in all honesty, but I'll be able to maybe put some more tools that I use more often up here and just have everything up top, and free up some space in these drawers, which would be great. So let me know what you guys think. I will go ahead and put my price for everything because I think the average filament spool was about 15 bucks, we'll say. This is for the PETG stuff. So it's made for some more outdoors and supposed to be more durable. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put those, and then I will put a tool grid off, a legit tool grid setup, how much that would cost for something this size. .3D printer, DIY goes kind of hand in hand. I've even made some golf stuff with it, which is my other big passion. But yeah, it's turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. So thanks y'all, see you in the next one.